Welcome to Daily Stoic, the channel where we explore timeless wisdom and practical philosophy to help you live a life of purpose, discipline, and inner peace. Here we dive into the teachings of Stoicism and other great philosophies, offering insights to navigate modern challenges with clarity and strength. Whether you're looking to cultivate resilience, master your emotions, or find greater meaning in daily life, you've come to the right place. If you're ready to transform your mindset and take control of your life, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss an opportunity to grow. Let's walk this path together. Discipline is the thread that separates the ordinary from the extraordinary. To push beyond what others can do requires more than desire. It demands mastery over oneself, a feat far more complex than it appears. It calls for constant practice, a deliberate rewiring of our minds. As humans, we are biologically wired to chase dopamine, the chemical that offers us fleeting pleasure. Our brains reward us when we satisfy basic needs. Eating when hungry, drinking when thirsty, reproducing to carry on our species. This system has driven human progress, but it carries a flaw. Dopamine is highly addictive. We are not flawless machines. We are beings with weaknesses. Dopamine, for all its evolutionary benefits, is responsible for many of our modern struggles. Addiction to social media, video games, drugs. We've discovered ways to stimulate dopamine quickly, giving birth to a culture of instant gratification. The world around us is filled with triggers that feed this craving, and therein lies the problem. The more we indulge in what brings us immediate pleasure, the less we engage in activities that truly nourish our growth. Once the craving for pleasure is satisfied, the motivation to pursue meaningful goals fades, especially when they require effort. This is the great challenge of our time. Society has forgotten the fulfillment that comes from achieving something through hard work. Why should I exert myself when I can feel good without it? We've all experienced this dilemma. You begin a project or workout plan with enthusiasm, fueled by motivation. But soon, when the initial spark fades, so does your will to continue. That's not a failure of capability. It's a failure of discipline. Take the example of someone who joins a gym with the ambition of sculpting a fit, healthy body. In the first week, driven by motivation, they never miss a day. But by the second week, fatigue creeps in. One day they think, I'll go tomorrow. That tomorrow often turns into a cycle of delay. So how do we break free from this trap in a world that glorifies instant gratification? How do we cultivate discipline that carries us through, even when motivation runs dry? The life of Miyamoto Musashi, though not a Stoic philosopher, offers profound lessons on discipline. Musashi's philosophy and life journey are living proof of what discipline can achieve. Before we delve deeper, take a moment to like this video. It helps spread these insights to more people. Subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay updated, and follow me on other platforms using the links in the description. Now back to Musashi. Born in 1584 in Japan, Musashi dedicated his life to becoming the greatest swordsman in the land. His journey wasn't one of short-lived motivation, but relentless discipline. He trained tirelessly, traveling across Japan to challenge the best duelists. Musashi is said to have fought over 60 duels, never losing a single one. In many of these battles, he faced multiple opponents at once, honing the skill to wield a sword in each hand. Musashi was also a philosopher, authoring works like the Book of Five Rings, where he detailed the disciplined path that forged him into Japan's greatest warrior. His life stands as a testament to the power of discipline, a force stronger than fleeting motivation, one that can shape greatness from the humblest beginnings. Miyamoto Musashi's philosophy of life can be distilled into 4 guiding principles, each offering a profound lesson in discipline and mastery. 1. Reject desire. Musashi understood that indulgence in fleeting pleasures weakens the will. By turning away from instant gratification, he trained his mind to associate fulfillment only with effort and achievement. His dopamine came not from comfort, but from the hard-won victories of his swordsmanship and training. For Musashi, greatness had a price, and he was willing to pay it. Would he have become Japan's greatest swordsman by sleeping in or skipping practice? Hardly, as he wisely said, time is well spent when you pursue something of true purpose and nothing else comes close. 2. Focus on one thing. Musashi believed that mastery of one skill opens endless paths. He dedicated himself entirely to the art of the sword, pushing beyond his limits until his expertise forged new opportunities. His lesson is simple: commit to one discipline fully. The temptation to chase too many pursuits often leads to completing none. Discipline is easier with a singular focus, and once one task becomes routine, only then should you move to the next. Step by step, mastery is built. 3. Never abandon the path. Impatience is a destroyer of discipline. In our pursuit of goals, we often crave quick results, but Musashi's path reminds us that patience and persistence are key. Like any human, he faced moments of doubt, yet he always returned to his path. To stay the course, one must have clarity of purpose and the willingness to sacrifice for the goal. Musashi knew that with patience, focus, and dedication, any goal could be reached. 4. Live with honor. Guided by Bushido, the samurai code, Musashi held honor as his highest virtue. Honor encompasses self-respect, which in turn fuels integrity, respect, courage, honesty, compassion, and loyalty. For Musashi, to live honorably was to reject shortcuts and embrace the long, difficult path. A disciplined person respects themselves enough to stay true to their values and goals, knowing their worth lies not in ease, but in perseverance. Musashi's philosophy asks us, are we willing to embrace effort over comfort? Are we committed to the discipline required to reach our goals? Honor, focus, patience, and rejection of desire. These principles form the foundation of a life well lived. Remember, the path of discipline is not without failure. We are imperfect and we will stumble, but what matters is that we rise again and continue on the journey. What do you think of Musashi's wisdom? Share your thoughts in the comments. Mistakes are inevitable, and we will stray from the path. The key is to return swiftly each time, no matter how often we deviate. Over time, those deviations will become less frequent. Discipline is a muscle. Train it consistently, as Musashi did with his swords. If discipline isn't yet a habit, challenge yourself daily with something uncomfortable. This is how growth begins. I hope this video helps you on your journey. I'll leave 2 more videos here that I believe you'll find valuable. Until next time.